Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next episode review of Kaiju number 8, episode 4, and I don't know what this season is, especially with this and Go Go Loser Ranger with their twists, you know? Because I'm just like, really? With this twist, with the ending of this one here, and then with Go Go Loser Rangers, their twist, I'm like, it's been catching me by surprise. I'm like, really? It shows how good these shows are, I mean, with this, the twist ending with this, well, all of a sudden, this kaiju, now living among humans, disguising as a human, I'm like, this, it did give me sort of kind of like Parasite vibes, of course, in Parasite, just disguise themselves as humans, living among humans. Now we have now kaijus living among humans as humans. So now, thing is though, is there more of them, or is this the singular one? We don't know though. We'll have to wait and see for more. But yeah, for what do you see? There's just this one disguised himself as a human, a part of the cleanup crew, right? And we don't know how many there are, or is this the one though? All right. But anyway, going back to the beginning of this, after when Kafka, after got injured, he pulls himself back up, just earning himself from 0% from a 0.01% though. He has the mentality and he has his determination, because he wants to pass his exams. He wants to be with his friends, by his friend's side, Mina. So. And then we have Kukuru, the cocky girl who's flying all these buildings, killing all the kaijus, the one who was, mocking Kafka, right? So, she's killing all the kaijus, and after killing this much bigger one, and it seems the exam is over, all of a sudden she gets attacked by this one kaiju, which we'll see at the end though, the one who's basically more humanoid looking and talking, and she's shocked, oh, this one can talk? And so, and it's much more intellect, so it brings back that dead kaiju back and all the other ones, and the bigger kaiju is beating the crap out of Kukuru, and now she's just reflecting on her early childhood, because she wants to be. Now I can fully understand why, although it doesn't excuse why she had to move Kafka's company car, right? The one was just moving it to because she wanted that one parking spot. Because she wants to try to be above everybody because it's what her father was. Well, telling her. Because we see in a flashback back when she was a little kid, she passed her exams. Her school exams, right? And she sees that all the kids' parents are congratulating them, you did a good job, and her just being alone, right? Her father was not there to be with her to say, hey, good job, right? Her mother is dead. Her mother's dead though, but when she got home, her father goes basically, oh, you got 100% on your test? That's expected, right? So now I just go do better next time. I go do the same thing on the next test, right? And basically, he's just you can say dead. I'm not saying deadbeat dad, but he's just being harsh on her because he wants her to be so strong, be above everybody else. Oh yeah, you got 100% on your test. That's expected. It's no big deal. You got to continue to be better than everybody else, basically. So you need to keep on being strong. You stay strong. And that kind of part of me made me feel sorry for her. The only kind of sort of parental figure that she has was the butler, right? Because at the test, the butler showed up and brought her home, and the butler's looking, like when the dad was telling her the stuff, I mean, now I can finally kind of understand what what she was going through. So that's why she was aiming herself to, be the best, be the top above everybody, right? Because she's saying, I need to be perfect for my dad, right? I need to be perfect. But when she was just getting beaten to shit by this kaiju, she was saying, I'm sorry, I can't be perfect at all. And the moment I think she was gonna die though, but then that's when Kafka shows up and he fully transforms right in front of her into his kaiju form. So she was she was like almost like in shock, like who is this guy, And then he really quick, Kafka goes in his kaiju form, was like, oh please don't say anything, we'll talk more though, but please don't tell anybody about this. And he goes just full on One Punch Man. One Punch Man, a giant kaiju, blows it to bits, and he's like, see if you come back to life from that. And it may seem like it's come back, but he's like, hey, please just stay dead, please. He was kind of like begging it to stay dead, but then it does. So it's like, don't scare me like that. So, but then he goes back to Kukuru that says, hey, you okay, I'm glad you're safe, And he, now we say, because we know he's in full control of his kaiju form, right? He can just, unmask it. He can unmask himself, right? Shows just his head, but it's still in the rest of the kaiju body. He's like, oh, I'm glad, And then Ichikawa gets there. He's like, hey, what are you doing? You transform in front of her, But, and then she passes out. And then we have that's when Mina and the vice captain, or second in command, right? The guy who originally was mocking Kafka and Ichikawa, right? But then I know the guy is not stupid, because he's kind of putting two and two together, because after when Kikuru is in the hospital though, right? He visits her, and he's like, you know what? How the way this kaiju's been splattered was kind of similar to what happened 3 months ago, which that was when Kafka and his kaiju form defeated that one and splattered everywhere to save that girl and her mom, right? It had the same result of splatter or whatever of the devastation of that kaiju. So he's like, it was kind of similar, right? So he started to put two and two together, and he's like, is that what happened? You defeated the kaiju, right? And for she's getting kind of hesitated, because, and he's like, oh, is that? And he's asking, oh, is that didn't happen? He's like, no. I defeated the kaiju. So because now like, since that Kafka saved her, right? So she's covering for him. She's not gonna rat him out. So okay, if that's the case, then I with her backstory, the flashback, I kind of feel a little bit sorry for her, and I know what, okay, I do kind of respect her now. Yeah, probably because reason she had the cocky attitude, because she the sayings that her father was telling her, right, being perfect and everything. So part of me did kind of feel sorry for her, and now I can finally, if she's covering for him now, I'm like, okay, I do kind of respect her now. But the vice captain, he's not being stupid, and it's like, he's kind of putting two to two together, he knows that something's off, not right, And then we get cut to the twist. In this public bathroom, in the stall, one of the stalls, that the kaiju, the humanoid kaiju that brought back those other ones that attacked Kukuru, right? And it's listening on the phone, or it's listening on the iPhone, right? And it's like, and it's saying there was no human casualties. It's like, what? 0? And I assume it is a kaiju, because he's like not understanding how these phones work, and how these humans are, So, and then we see him transform into a human who's a human who's working in a human. He's described himself as a human who works in the kaiju cleanup department. And I'm like, what? I did not see that. I didn't expect to see that. I didn't expect we get a guy, our main character Kafka, who can transform into a kaiju, but I did not expect to see. Okay, well, okay, why don't we have kaijus that can transform into humans? I mean, it does kind of give me vibes from Parasite, like, well, because parasites, they take over human hosts to look like regular humans, right? And of course, maybe if you do, you probably go as far as say as on Attack on Titan, right, where you have humans that can transform into Titans, right? With the Colossal Titan or the female Titan, or Eren Yeager as his Titan, right? Or Bertolt Hoover or Zeke Yeager, as the Beast Titan. So maybe I should not have expected that though. But I was like, oh no, oh man. So now we have a kaiju that can transform into humans, right? And so now basically we don't know how many there are. So we don't know if he is just a single one or there's many more that's like him. We have no idea yet though. So, but yeah, it's like basically also like Invasion of Body Snatchers. Trust nobody. But we don't exactly know though. So, but yeah, I did not see that coming though. Just like, okay, and we see this kaiju, which is a kaiju because he's understanding how these phones work, or the humans are, He's just sitting in a bathroom stall, and then now he just transforms himself into a human, disguises himself as a guy who works in those kaiju disposal cleanups crew. So, yeah. So we get more character development with Kukuru, with her backstory with her dad, trying to be perfect and everything. Kind of feeling sorry for her. Now this seems that now she's now covering for our guy Kafka, trying to keep his identity a secret. So consider that he saved her and killed a kaiju, So I do kind of feel I was feeling a bit sorry for her, and I do kind of say if she's gonna keep his secret and covering for him, okay, I do kind of have that respect her in that way. And also with the vice captain, noticing that something is off though, right? He's putting the pieces, trying to put these pieces together. And with that twist ending, with that kaiju, just disguising as a human among living among us, or just it's just like Parasite vibes basically. But yeah, that was just a great episode. I really, I think I didn't expect him Kafka to transform right in front of her. I thought he was gonna go and jump into battle already in his form, but no, he did he did right in front of her. But and respectfully, she didn't say a word about him. She, covering for him. So I do kind of respect her in that way for Kukuru. But anyway, episode 4 of Kaiju number 8. Great episode. Really enjoyed it. This show has been fire. 10 out of 10. And not only that, the animation has been top notch. The music has been great. I think I haven't heard a better music score in an anime in a while than this, because this music has been really awesome. I'm telling you. So yeah, but that's episode 8. Kaiju number 8, episode 4. Great episode, loved it. And like I said, I don't know what's up with these twists, recently with them getting this, with Goku lose a Ranger. It's just been really great. These twists have been really throwing me for a loop, I mean, just in a very good way. But anyway, that's that. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you next time. Later.